What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mike Thomas's Garage. We're out here this evening. Just kind of got stuff put up and everything from working out here this evening. We are getting back on the OBS LS build. So I've been out here working on that, getting the motor and kind of get the motor set back in there and stuff. So we got that put back in there last night and kind of getting stuff mocked up. I need to pull the driver's side head back off because one of the spark plug holes is the threads for that's all screwed up and messed up. So, but we'll take a look at that closer into the winter and stuff. I'll get it taken off and down. I just need to get the motor back in there so I can get some other things situated and mocked up so I can start plumbing up the fuel system and get the wiring harness here. We are probably going to be ordering that here shortly so we can get the wiring harness here. Talked to Painless Wiring Harness and actually reached out to them. So when I went to the Good Guys car show up here in Loveland, September 5th, 6th, and 7th, we were up there. We took the Corvette and stuff. So I saw Painless Wiring Harness was up there. So yeah, we talked to them, reached out to them, told them what was going on. They actually had the wiring harness there on display of what I needed for this build. So it's perfect, all labeled, everything and all that. So we're going to get a hold of that. We're going to get a hold of them, get that coming, get that here so we can start getting that all plumbed up, wired up, and all that stuff. So, because we are going to try to get this thing, the OBS LS build, up and running for next season is kind of my goal and stuff, because I'm kind of tired of seeing that sit here. That build has started it, and then of course it got put on the back burner along with this build here. So both those builds have gotten put on the back burner because of this here. So we're actually going to change it up and everything, and we are going to be getting back on the OBS LS build. I know I've said that several times, but we are getting back on it. The motor is sitting in it right now, as you can see. I have a Power Glide case transmission holding the back of the motor up right now and stuff. That's not going to be the transmission I'm going to use. I am going to use the 4L60 or it's the 4L60 transmission that came with the motor and all that. We're going to be using that to put in there. I just need to get it switched over. From four-wheel drive to two-wheel drive. I got all the parts to do that. I just need to get it done. So that's the plan. We are going to be getting the transmission switched over for that, and then we can get it set up in there and start mocking stuff up for that, like the transmission lines, transmission cooler, and all that stuff for this build and stuff. So this weekend we're going to be doing a little bit more with it. I need to get the fuel pump mounted, find a location for it, because I'm not going to use the underside fuel tank. So I do have the 10-gallon fuel cell in the back. So if you go back to the previous videos I've done on this, I believe I have shown the fuel cell in the back of the bed. We are going to be using that one instead of the underside tank, because I like to try to do it where we have dual exhaust going out the back and stuff. So that's going to be the plan. Excuse me. So we are going to be using the tank that's in the back of the bed. Once we get it down off the lift and stuff this weekend and do a little bit more, I'll do another walk around with the truck and show you what we have and all the parts so that we have already that we can get mounted. So, yeah, with that being said, we are going to be putting the boat off for some time. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but my goal is to get this one done, and then once the red truck's all done, we are going to be getting back on the 63 build, getting that done. Like I've said, I put both those projects off and have not gotten them done, and I really want to get those done. So we're going to do that, and then we'll see where I'm at and how I feel to get back on the boat. So right now, boat videos and all that stuff is going to be on hold for the time being until I can get the red truck done and possibly the 63 done. So we'll see how everything goes. So just want to give you guys an update on everything we are going to be getting back on that. I got 2 car shows to go to this weekend, and then after this weekend, I'm done with the car show stuff, and I'm going to start getting the garage cleaned up, organized, and cleaned up around here, so this way we can be able to work in here this winter on the red truck and all that stuff. So the Corvette's going to go to storage this weekend after the car shows, and I'm going to start getting a work area situated, which it'll probably be this area right here where the 63 is going to be. And then this way, at least, I can be able to work on the transmission, and I can have the transmission and some other things. Because like I've said, I need a place to be able to work on like the transmissions and certain stuff. So yeah, I need a place to work, and I don't really have a designated area to work unless I pull something out. And once it starts getting cold and the temperatures start dropping, I really don't want to go anywhere. Don't really want to pull anything out of the garage. I really want to be locked up in the garage where it's heated, and we can be able to work here in the garage. So after this weekend, I'll at least get a work bay, kind of a work area situated, so we can at least start getting the transmission situated and some other things done on the red truck. And then before snow starts flying, the red truck will end up sitting over where the Corvette is. And then again, the 63 is the work area, is going to be the work bay. So that's the way it's going to be for a while until we can get some stuff situated. So the Corvette is actually going to go sit in my enclosed trailer for the winter, and that will be put behind a gated fence and locked up. So this way I can keep an eye on that stuff here and monitor that. So that's the plan. That's where we're at. I know it's been a while since I have done a video for you guys. I know the last video I did was on the Billy Boat exhaust that we did for the Corvette. Still runs good, sounds amazing, and all that. So like I said, we got 2 more car shows, car meets, car gatherings this weekend, and then it's gonna go get put in my enclosed trailer and get parked on the side of my house and locked up and stuff. So all that. So that's the plan. Just an update on everything. I'm still here. I'm still around. Just kind of been behind the scenes on trying to figure out what to do, what to bring to the channel, and so on and so forth. So again, we're bringing the OBS LS build back and getting that put together and having some fun with that for next year and all that. So stay tuned, like and subscribe if you want to see that. Turn on that bell notification, share with your friends and all that, and I will definitely try to take you guys on the journey of building this LS OBS build. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys very much. It really means a lot to me and everything for you guys watching. Also drop down in the comments if you guys want to see stuff like this for builds like this and so on and so forth. So because my goal is to try to get this put together to go to LS Fest, and then maybe try to make it to Good Guys next year with this build and instead of the Corvette. So, and then once that's all done and we go to Good Guys and we have a better outing with that, then we will definitely get this one built and get this going for Good Guys at some point in a year, and some point 1 year. So that's the plans. That's where we're at. Hopefully you guys like it and all that stuff. So again, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you guys really like seeing this stuff, let me know. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing stuff like this and all this other stuff. And if you have questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer it as best I can and all that stuff. So we will see you guys on the next one. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys again, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.